Welcome to my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Artist Designs. It's a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. Happy Lunar New Year, y'all. It's the year of the snake. It's the year of the snake. I believe it's a wood snake. I feel like this is new information. Is this new? I never remember hearing about like the elemental animal, just the animal. I just heard about the animal, and now I'm hearing about wood, fire, water, whatever version of the animal. So I feel like that's new information. Anyways, welcome back. Welcome. If you're new here, thank you so much for finding me. I hope you like, subscribe, stick around a bit. If you're a regular here, it's been a couple weeks and I apologize. Last week I was out of town. I went on an amazing adventure. I was out of town for Tuesday through Thursday. It was a surprise, which is why I wasn't talking about it at all. Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates, it was her birthday last Wednesday. Her husband put together an amazing surprise for her. A bunch of us came from out of town. She had family from out of town, stitching friends. Everybody came in, we stayed at Airbnb, we did all kinds of fun things. Definitely go check out her channel, Lynn X Stitches Creates, for all the details. And she'll probably be posting pictures, videos, all the kind of stuff. So you'll see me there. It was amazing, it was super fun, and I'm so glad I was able to attend, and yeah, it was a great day. However, zero regrets. However, I traveled. I did airport travel, which, for anybody who doesn't know, airport travel is a lot of walking and then sitting and then immediately going activity. So airport travel, and then the day of the birthday was a lot of activity, and then airport travel again the next day. So, and I didn't get back here and into my bed until 1:30 a.m. Friday morning due to flight delays and all the things. So all day Friday, broken. Some recovery Saturday, and starting to be on the mend now. Let's see, the week previous to the birthday, I feel like was the snow week. Was that not the snow week? I'm trying to think back. Was that the snow week? Maybe not. Maybe it was, I don't know. I do know that we had quite a few cancellation days due to snow. Then we had quite a few, and then we had at least one cancellation day due to coldness. Yeah, so that's what it was. Monday was no school, Martin Luther King Day. Tuesday here was the severity of the Arctic blast. So they canceled school here because it was like negative temperatures. And then I flew out Tuesday morning. I went out and experienced those super negative temperatures because I caught a early AM flight. And then flew to Cincinnati, Ohio, where, guess what? The worst of the Arctic blast was there that night, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So I got to experience it twice. Yay me. But it's fine. We survived. We lived. And I do like the cold. I just don't like it that cold. Because at a certain point when I realized I was freezing, I'm like, oh my God, you guys must be in pain. Like actual pain. Because for me to be cold, it takes a lot. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Let's talk stitching. I've got a ton of stitching. We've got 2 weeks worth, so we've got a lot to catch up on. And I just thought of another note I needed to write down so I don't forget it. Yes, I have notes, y'all. Interesting, right? Oh, you know what I even wrote down at the top? This is Flosstube number 157. I hear so many people at the beginning of their Flosstubes being like, hi, welcome back, Flosstube. This is episode number blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm never organized enough to write that down prior to pushing record. I did it. Episode 157 with a ton of extras thrown in there that didn't get counted. Let's talk stitching. So the month of January, if y'all were here last January was super, a lot of good progress. This January has not been as much progress as last January, but definitely on pace for like what I was hoping to have happen. So I can show you this. There goes my nose. You can see all those numbers written in there are the amount of stitches that I have put in every single day. So I'm excited for that. Did I write down? No, I didn't write down yesterday's. I need to write that down. I know what I did though. Okay, so I've actually been counting my stitches. I've been logging all of my stitches. It's been an amazing month. We're going to hope for the best and hope that this trend continues. Past experience will show us that it probably won't, but we can enjoy it while it's here, right? Right. So I last saw you on the 8th, and I was working on It's Snow Cold. This is by Little House. Hang on, hold please. I think it's Little House. Nope, Country Cottage Needleworks. And I mean, Little House Needleworks and Country, I always mix those two up. Anyways, here it is. It's super cute. Little snowman, pinks and greens. It's adorable. I posted this on Facebook. Here's my progress. I'm absolutely loving it, and I had so many comments. What is that fabric? What is that fabric? What is that fabric? What is that fabric? Y'all, I have no idea. Like, this is what the edging looks like. So it's not like, it doesn't have like a characteristic color. It's a white. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there can tell me what it is, but it is definitely an even weave. It is pretty thick. It's pretty like thick and feels almost like, I don't want to say upholstery, but like it's pretty thick. I don't feel like this is like a typical stitching fabric. This was either off of a freebie table, off of like a scrap like area in a shop or something. Like, I have no name, I have no count, I have no rhyme or reason to what this is. It's a pretty blush pink, rose colored pink, I guess, and is definitely an even weave, but yeah, it's, I don't know, you can kind of see some of, I mean, it's definitely an even weave. But anyways, here it is. There's my progress. I got in, let's see, 1,000 stitches on this. I'm trying to think, did I do the whole 1,000 stitches? Because that's 3, 5, yeah, I did the whole 1,000 stitches. What else? Oh, okay. So this is a 2020 whip, which means it needs to get 1,000 stitches in, per my whole little schedule that I have going on. It's a 2020 whip. It needs to get 1,000 stitches in, and I did complete that 1,000 stitches for the year. So the progress on that for the year has been complete. It may come out again, but I'm definitely a seasonal stitcher in the fact that, like, winter's not over by any stretch of the imagination. We have clear till March 19th before winter is over, but we'll see. I may stitch on it again. I don't know, but I have big plans, so probably not. So then we went into mini bottle. I needed to stitch 100 stitches on a mini bottle. However, I cannot. I'm physically incapable of just stitching a little bit on a mini bottle. I will, if I'm going to stitch on it, I'm going to stitch the whole bottle. So we have Dobby. Finished the Dobby bottle. He's holding his sock. He's super cute. His hand is a little creepy. But the amount of backstitching that goes with these projects, y'all know, it's a lot. So it's stitch heavy because it's full coverage, right? But it's small. So stitching, let's see, took me, let's see. So I did actually already show some progress on this because I did about 1,000 stitches when I showed you last, and then I finished off the stitching because I finally went and got the floss that I was missing, and then I did 2 days worth of back stitching. So I think this was a total of like 1,300 stitches. I don't count the back stitching because it's entirely too much for me to count. So there it is. It's easy to count X's. It is not easy to count back stitching because you don't know where you started, and it's not easy. But he's adorable. If you're new here, I will flash up the other ones I have done real quick. There's the Burrow, Deathly Hollows, Always, and that's it. So I've done completed 4 now of the 15 that I have. The link for those should be below. However, the last time I clicked on that link, it wasn't showing anything. Like maybe it showed her page, but it showed 0 charts. So I don't know if she took all of her charts down, if she went to a different website. I'm not sure, but it will at least get you a name of who the designer is, and maybe you can Google Detective and find them. If you do find them, let me know and I can update the link here because I haven't really gone to do the work to try to hunt her down. Okay. My nose. Okay, so then I worked, I did a little bit on the river, and the river is let me see here. The river is a 2022 whip. So I got 125 in, and I think I have to get another 150 in to complete the obligations of what I need to stitch on the river. Here's the river. It's my Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm not doing the alphabet up here. I'm substituting in like initials, dates type stuff, but I haven't even gotten up there yet. So I have left this in the Q-snap because I am going to come back to it in February and finish off the stitching for it. So I got in 125 stitches, like I said, and then I still need to do another 150 in February. So that's where it's at. There's a whole lot more, but I will show you, I will un-Q-snap it and show you all of that in February when it's done. Okay. I also worked on Baba Yaga. Where are you? Here you are. We did a 500 stitches because this is a 2021 whip. I did 500 stitches, so that is this year's obligation complete. And here's the whip. I mean, I feel like I'm getting the obligations complete. That doesn't mean that they're not going to come back out at some point, but I'm at least getting the whips out and touching them all. So here is where it is. I'm still on that first page, still filling in. I think I came and worked up here in the trees and got some more stitching in up there. So that's where I'm at. This is on the called for linen over 2. It's a struggle to work on, definitely, but obligation complete for this year. Then we have, I'm going like in order of my planner. We went a 4-day stretch of no stitching. I knew that was going to happen. I planned on having 0 stitching days because last year I did not plan on having 0 stitching days, and they happened anyways, and then plans just got thrown out because 0 stitching happened. So we had a stretch of 4 days with no stitching. Then I finally got back to stitching, and I picked up Wama Wink. There she is. I'm like, oh, where is she? What is she? This is supposed to be a focus finish this year, so while the obligation, well, I think I may have to touch her again in February, because she is, no, yes, wait, no, I'm confusing myself with my requirements, y'all. Okay, no, the obligation, she's a 22 whip, and so 250 is the obligation complete. But she's also a focus finish, so she got 2 extra days of work put in on her to satisfy the focus finish obligation as well. So she got a total of 3 days and 275, 406, 250 respectively on those days. And I finished off all the black outline and then a whole lot of fill-in. She's from a show called Centaur World, I believe on Netflix, but Google it, Centaur World. It's definitely interesting, and I get a lot of shade for this show and the like stitching the Wama Wink and all the things, but it was a whole thing from a retreat. Look at this fabric. She's absolutely amazing on this fabric. I mean, clearly she's just going to be right here, but so I have a whole other section of fabric I could do something with. This is Dying for Sass fabric. I absolutely love it. The bright, yes, I love it. But yeah, there she is. Okay. My nose is officially running, so I'm going to pause for a moment. I will be right back. Okay. I caught my nose. It is back intact. It was running away. Okay, the next thing I worked on is the Stephen King whip. This is a Stephen King house by the Witchy Stitcher, and this is a whip go call for the month of January, so 500 stitches was needed. However, this was the only whip I took with me to Cincinnati. So I worked on it on the plane. No, I worked on it the night we got there for a little bit at the house, and then I worked on it on both planes on the way home. So it got 211 plus 469 on those days. So it got more than 500, but here's what it looks like. Stephen King house. Clearly the house is modeled after his house in Bangor, Maine, and then you've got all the different things highlighting all the different movies. Absolutely love it. I'm a huge Stephen King fan. I started reading Stephen King when I was a teenager and have loved all of his stuff. So here's where I'm at. I don't know. I don't have this kitted up with any of the colors. I just keep throwing 310 in there. And I'm not typically a color completer type stitcher. I kind of will stitch an area and just fill it in and all the things. But since I've only had 310 in here, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna color complete this and just go in with all the 310 and then go back in and start doing some of the colors. So you can see, like, I filled in all of this room. I came down, I did all the way around here, and then I did down here. That's what I got in. So yeah, her hair, part of his eyes and mouth and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where it's at. I'm stitching that on a Fortnite Fabrics. It was, I believe it was called Dirt 18 count. You obviously cannot get that fabric anymore. That company has been discontinued. Okay, So then I had I had a couple zero stitching days that week. So Monday prior to leaving, zero stitching. I just remember that being a very rough day. And then, and there was also packing involved. So I didn't get stitching time in. And then Tuesday, the 21st, I did stitch. The 22nd, the day of the birthday, way too much activity. No stitching happened. And then Friday, when I got home, completely broken. No stitching happened. Saturday, I was able to pick up Happy Christmas, You Filthy Muggle. I have the paper for this. Yes, here it is. This is what it will look like when it's done. It's huge. It's huge, enormous. It's 242 by 307. No, it's huge. A lot bigger than it needs to be, but that's okay. So I got 263 stitches in for the 250 requirement. There we go. It's black fabric, getting blown out. I stitched in, yeah, this side of the H was 263 stitches. 250 was the requirement. I do believe I have to pick that up again in February. Yes, because it needs 1,000. So it'll get another 750. Am I doing math right? It'll get another 750 in. Yep, I'm mathing right. Yay me. Brain kiss. Okay, it'll get another 750 in. There's still more of this H to go down here between both of these sides. This thing is so big. And that's just the H for happy. So I'll continue on with the word happy to complete my 1,000 stitches. I could have left it in a Q-snap, I guess, but I wasn't thinking, and I did not. So there we go. Okay, then 507 complete on Magical Unicorn. This one is a goal for 500 every month, and it should be a completion in November. Here's what it looks like. This is by Maria Brovko of Cute Patterns by Maria. And if you know Cute Patterns by Maria at all, you know that half stitches, blends, back stitching, all the things. Stitching her on a lovely dark navy fabric, 18 count, I believe, and let's see, there we go, you can't see through it. That's where she's at. She's getting completely blown out. There we go. That's where she's at. I just keep feathering in some stitches, so just stepping along. 507 stitches in, so yeah, the goal is 500 stitches for 12 months, and then a back stitch month, so it should be a finish in November of 2025. That's the goal. And I'm keeping her in a Q-snap since she's getting worked on every single month. So put this back in here. So there we go. Okay. And last but certainly not least, let me see. Yeah, the Snowflower Diaries. Here's the pattern. This is a free pattern. If you go to the Snowflower Diaries blog and then look up Joyful World, you will get these free patterns. Here's what February looks like. Some mallards in love. Adorable. I like the representation of male and female, where a lot of times it's just usually the male that's pictured because they're the more colorful one. But male, female. Here's where I'm at. So the requirement was 333 this month. Another 167 in February. I have completed my 333. This is where I'm at. Now, you can see I need to fill in this corner like this, right? And then I need to like, this is completely filled in. So then I need to fill in. It's kind of finicky. There's like one stitch in this corner, this one color. Fill in the other color. Fill in the leaves in another color. So you can see I have the leaves filled in, but I need to fill in with a lighter purple, a darker purple, as pictured here. I need to stitch these flowers here. There's also a little white bud here. Little pile of white petals, I don't know, that'll go right here. A little bit of fill in right here that got missed because I thought that was the end of that, but I actually needed one more, so I had to obviously fill in the rest of this border. We've got like little thing there. So 167 stitches. Will probably get me across here, maybe fill in this corner, maybe fill in this corner. That might get me the 167. I'm going to go ahead and get it finished. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch those flowers in, all the things. And that will be the requirement met for this whip this year. This is a series. This whip is a series. So this will be the completion of the February portion of this series. However, there's 12 months. So the whip will not come off my whip list until all 12 months are complete. This will be the first one I have completed. And this is a 20, is this a 21? Yes, it's a 21. So 500 stitches is what's required. This will be the first one I completed, and it was started in 21. Yay. It's okay. It's okay. All progress is forward progress. Right? Right. Okay. That is the completion of everything I have worked on. Why do I have, what's this? What are you? I think, oh, this is the Snowflower bag. Oh, duh. I'm like, I still had a bag sitting here. I'm like, okay, we're fine. That's the completion of everything. I will say the only thing that is definitely not going to get done now at this point was 3 days, because today is 29, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, because today is the Lunar New Year, the year of the snake. I said that at the beginning. So I plan on getting cutting out and working on my cunning snake. And then that's what I'm going to work on today in celebration of the year of the snake. I will say Lunar New Year goes through, I think, the 4th. I'm not going to work on her the whole time, but I will be working on her. The only requirement in my list of requirements for the month of January that will not be complete is to work on my monthly series for 3 days. The monthly series being the Heart and Hand series and the Lizzie Kate series. They are obviously two completely, totally different series. However, I have been working on them jointly all last year and now into this year because I didn't get them done. And I'm like marrying the colors, working from the same color palette to make them coordinated. The goal was to work on June, which got skipped last year, for 3 days. And the hope was that those 3 days would get June finished. But I never picked it up. I never picked it up. Today's the year of the dragon. Not dragon. Last year was the year of the dragon. Today's the year of the snake. I didn't have that on my calendar to work on the snake, but that's impromptu, like, it's the year of the snake, so I'm going to do it. So that leaves me 2 days of working on the June series. I can work on it on the 30th and the 31st. So that's the only requirement that I'm going to kind of miss. So I'm going to miss a day of working on that. Everything else, check, 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 check. I'm feeling very accomplished. I am not lamenting over the fact that I will have missed one day on working on that series. Not even a little bit, because I checked so many boxes. I'm proud of myself. This is a hobby. We make goals. Hopefully we achieve those goals. If we don't, we move those goals to the next month or the next week or the next day, whatever works. We just keep moving. It's a hobby. It's not a job. Nobody's paying me to do this. Nobody. I don't even, what do you call, monetize this. Like, I'm not getting money out of cross stitch. I am getting money out of shirts. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I'm not getting money out of cross stitch. So it's a hobby. It's for fun. Zero pressure. Shoot for the moon. If you miss the moon, you still land among the stars. It's fine. Okay, so let's see. I talked about Lynn's birthday. I have a list. I talked about Lynn's birthday. The Pinners conference I'm going to this weekend. It's Friday and Saturday. I signed up for all the classes. We're going to see if I end up taking all of the classes. We're going to see how my spoons plays out. If I reach midday and I'm like, oh, I can't take another class. I don't want, we're going to play it by ear. I signed up. I did not prepay for any of the classes. I can prepay for them, but I can also pay for them there. So what would happen is I signed up, I registered, which means my spot is secure, right? So when I go to the conference, first of all, when you go in there, there's booths. There's just lines and lines and lines of booths, right? So you can walk amongst all those, you can shop, do all the things. But then also around the periphery is where the classrooms are set up. And the way they have it set up is if you've reserved your spot and your spot is saved, you line up on one side. If you are a walk-in or like you're hoping to take the class but you didn't actually reserve yourself a spot, you line up on the other side. All the pre-registered people go in, and if there's extra room or if people don't show up, like if people run out of spoons and they dip out, then the walk-ins can take that spot. So it's not the end of the world if I don't take the class, is what I'm saying. Like, nobody's losing out. In fact, somebody on the walk-in side is winning. So I'm looking forward to that. I had a lot of fun. Like, this little thing here, this little flamingo here with some wood flowers in it is one thing that I made last year. I'm trying to see if there's anything else sitting here that I made. No, I don't think so. There's like a little cow that I did over there. It has like the faux glass finishing on it. That was super fun. Yeah, there's just different things that I've done over the last couple of years that I'm excited to do. I can't remember off the top of my head all of the classes that I've signed up for, but rest assured, next week I will have a full Pinners conference recap. And look into it. Google Pinners Conference. They are nationwide. They are not in every single city. I would say probably 7 or 8 cities, maybe not that many. But I mean, it is around the US, so it's not just here in Kansas City. But it is typically here the first weekend in February, every year here in Kansas City. So, if you want to come out to Kansas City for the Pinners Conference and you're in the area, it's first weekend in February, and go to the Pinners Conference website, like put your email in so you can get all the updates and you can know about this for next year. If you're in Kansas City and you want to check it out, I think it's only like $20-ish to go for a day pass or something like that. And it is down in Overland Park. So there you go. Okay. We have, let's do shop updates. But my nose is running away again, so I will be right. Okay, we're back. I caught my nose, but then I came back to like record, and then like right when I was getting ready to start recording again, I heard this just. So it was a huge chunk of ice that had finally, it's warm enough that it melted, I guess, enough to slide off my roof and crash onto my deck. It's fine. Nothing is broken. Everything's fine. Is the problem, we had that massive amount of snow. We had like, you know, the official the on record was 11 inches, but I had 18 inches in my backyard. Massive amount of snow. And then Arctic blast. I think we had a couple of days of like warmth though, like 40s, 50s, right? So it should have had some melt off, which we did have some melt off, but then we had the Arctic blast. So ice reformed. Anything that was semi-melting, ice reformed. And that was happening like on the daily. You would warm up and then at night you'd freeze again and warm up and freeze, warm up and freeze. So the snow became like sheltered in a thick layer of ice. And yeah, I don't know. It's warm again today. And I'm imagining there's like a corner right here, like, you know, like a, I don't know how to describe it, but there's like a dip, like whatever. There was a chunk of snow that was probably in a shaded type of an area that finally warmed up enough to just slide off my roof. Okay. That was really loud and like, I was like, oh my God. Because I heard it like, okay. Also, can we take it? Look at this. My husband went to go restock my Pepsi on Sunday, which is the NFL championship day. I live in Kansas City. I'm not a Chiefs fan. If you're new here, I'm a Denver Broncos fan from Denver. Bleed orange and blue. Go Broncos. But the Pepsi was like completely gone. He's like, there's only these little ones. I'm like, because it's the NFL day. Like, everybody's out buying all the sodas and chips and all the things. Okay. Squirrel. Let's talk shop updates. I'm going to pop some pictures in here because I don't actually have these shirts with me, but we have 3 days, including today, but this is probably going to go up pretty late tonight. But we've got 2 days left of January shirts. Orders will cease on January 31st at midnight. Between January 31st and February 1st, I will close orders on these shirts that I'm popping up here. So if you want one of these shirts, go grab them now. Your window of opportunity is closing. They're going to go back into Pandora's box. Don't know if they'll ever come back. They may come back, but I don't know. You never know. And then February 1st, a little bit later on in the day, not at midnight, but a little later on in the day, I will be uploading new shirts. And so we've got 3 returning designs, some of which have been reimagined, tweaked a little bit, if you will. This one is completely OG, returning for the month of February because I feel like we are in need all of this. All of us need this right now. Stitching is therapy. If you're feeling any kind of way lately, get your stitching out. It's okay to tune out and just absorb yourself in your stitching. That's okay. We can do it. Stitching is therapy, coming back for the month of February. Also, for the month of February, along with tuning out and not focusing on your life and the world, I got a lot of procrastinating done today, but I sure did stitch a lot. Get your stitching out, and procrastinate wisely, y'all. This is a little bit reimagined. I tweaked it. I feel like it looks better now. But this is not exactly the OG design, is what I'm saying. A little bit different. But the sentiment is still exactly the same. The words are still the same. Okay, this one is a little bit, I mean, you probably don't even notice a difference. And in the same vein of stitching is therapy and procrastinate with your stitching, if we're in need of happiness, sad girl shopping is a thing. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy cross stitch, and that's basically the same thing. That's pretty much the same thing. There we go. So here we go. Absolutely love this one. It is definitely one of my more intricate designs, a little bit more detail and all the things in there. So there's that one. So we've got 3 returning designs and 1 brand new design, also in the same vein of cross stitches happiness, cross stitches therapy, cross stitch, you can procrastinate and do your cross stitch. And while you're doing all this, cross stitch is my love language. Cross stitch is my love language, and we've got some cross stitch hearts. So you can see the X's on there. Yep. Absolutely love it. These shirts can be all year long. They can be for Valentine's Day, but they can also be for all year long, and just absorbing yourself in your hobby, stepping away from the drama, and it is healthy to tune out and find relaxation in your hobby, and joy and happiness and stress relief and all the things. That is what our hobby is meant to do. Okay, so those are the shirts that will be starting on sale February 1st. They will be on sale for the whole month of February. On the website, you have, you know, all the different shirt options, all the different vinyl options, all the things. Big news. Big news. You're probably hearing it here first. I will probably post something on February 1st. I'll start advertising this, but you're hearing it here first. On February 9th, the Super Bowl Sunday. It's a super day. I do love football. I do. And also go Eagles. Oh, God, go Eagles. No three-peats here, please. But I do love football. However, there are a lot of us amongst us who don't like football. But if you do, like, it's a great day, but it's also a day to maybe distract yourself with some cross stitch. Either way, I'm choosing that day to be a complete and total Pandora's box is going to fly open. It's going to completely fly open for 24 hours. All of the shirts are going to be available. So those that you see there, but all of them. Anything that has been sold previously on my website is going to fly open. Everything is going to be available. Nothing is off limits. We are talking those 4 shirts that were exclusive last year for only 24 hours. If you missed out on one of those, now is your opportunity. We're talking Harry Potter shirts. We're talking we're talking special edition shirts. We're talking, I mean, nothing is off limits. Everything is flying out of the box. Everything. This is your opportunity. If you have missed a shirt, if you were like, oh my gosh, I should have got that one when it was available, pay attention. February 9th, go to my website. Everything is open. Everything. So, super excited for that. It's going to be a big, amazing day. I cannot wait. And I feel like that might be an annual thing, but it might just be like not always on the Super Bowl. It could just be whenever. I just when the mood strikes me, the vault is going to fly open. Not the vault, the box. Pandora's box. I need to remember my own word, my own phrase. The Pandora's box is going to fly open. She's going to let everything, all the secrets out, everything. It's going to be amazing. Again, 24 hours only, 12 to 12, and then the box is going to seal shut, and we're going to see if they ever come back again. So, super excited for that. Okay, while we're still doing shop talk, here we go. We have Floss of the Month. For the month of February, for the month of January, we had Rita Skeeter, right? I don't have it here with me. I believe it was Rita Skeeter there. For the month of February, new release, brand new colorway. We have the Magical Menagerie. And these colors are more based off of the names of the colors rather than the colors themselves. But here is the color pack, the 5 colors that are included in the Magical Menagerie. We've got Tiger Lily, Fisherman's Wharf, Snips and Snails, Calico Kitty, and Orangina. Yeah, there we go. This one is Orangina, and I'm sorry, that just looks like one of the animals that I see in the Magical Menagerie all the time, that colorway. Okay, this is brought to you by Stacy at Thread the Needle Stitchery. So go check out her website, Thread the Needle Stitchery, right there. Go online, you can order it, use my code Goddess10 for 10% off your order. For this and everything on the website, you can get 10% off using my code. If you're already subscribed or would like to subscribe, go to the website, subscribe. There's a Google form to fill out to subscribe. Then when I make the announcement every month, she sends out the invoices, you pay the invoice, boom, it's in the mail to you. Automatically 10% off. If you subscribe, you automatically get to use my code. On that front as well, exciting news, super exciting news. She announced just this week, Stacy did, with her family, her husband and her son, made the announcement that they are going to be opening a brick and mortar shop. She's done amazing with her online store, and she is now in East Tennessee. I was going to say West Tennessee. It's East Tennessee. She's in Eastern Tennessee. They just made the move up to Eastern Tennessee, and they're all settled in. They're, with their house and everything else. And so now they're going to be opening an LNS. Super excited for her and her family, and I hope they do amazing. Think the projection is to hopefully open shortly after Market, and Market is the first weekend in March. So, sometime in March, I think. But definitely go follow her social media, Thread the Needle Stitchery, and to get all the information. She does live updates and all the things there. So, so excited for her. She's amazing businesswoman, amazing friend. Couldn't be prouder and happier for her in this new journey. Okay, so I feel like I need to be marking off what I have talked about, because let's see, we did that one. We did that one. We did that one, that one. Yep. Okay. Couple more things to talk about. Here we go. Announcement. It's coming up on February, y'all. It's almost February. Guess what February is? February is my birthday month. Absolutely. I am definitely an Aquarius. I celebrate my birthday all month long. All month long I will be accepting all birthday wishes. My birthday is actually on Valentine's Day. I do like snakes because I'm a Slytherin. And so if you're new here, prepare yourself for the Sal. The Sal name for my birthday Sal, I don't even know how many years we're into this birthday Sal now, but it is the Love Baby, Valentine's Day, Snake, Slytherin, Sal. Love Baby Snake Sal. Hashtag Love Baby Snake Sal. I know hashtags are kind of going away. Whatever. It's fine. Still use it. I love seeing the hashtag Love Baby Snake Sal because it cracks me up. But yes, work on something Valentine's related, work on something snake related, work on something Slytherin related, Harry Potter related. Harry Potter, Valentine's Day, however you want to work it. February 14th, join me, stitch along with me, and use the hashtag #LoveBabySnakeSal, because it's just fun, right? Right. I came up with that organically one year and then was roasted over it because of what? And organically, I mean, I was on Flosstube and I'm like, oh, we need a hashtag, and that's what came out of my mouth. And then I was roasted over it, and now it's just become so funny that, yeah, I use it. It's definitely unique. So yeah, Love Baby Snakes Out, February 14th. Join me on stitching something Harry Potter or Valentine's Day. I definitely have my Love Tiny Town, I think is what it's called. Big Hearted Tiny Town. Haha, Big Hearted Tiny Town. That's a second brain kiss. Big Hearted Tiny Town. I have tons of Harry Potter stuff, so we'll see what the day brings. Haul, Stitchy Haul. I got some Stitchy kindness, you guys. Yay! Now, if you know, I'm not buying anything this year. However, there are some loopholes. I've allowed myself to shop while I'm at market. I'm working market this year, helping Ymir, Almond M&M's, in her shop. So there will be some opportunity for me to possibly shop as well. So I'm allowing myself to spend there. The other loophole being anything that I receive Happy Mail and or from Stacy at Thread the Needle Stitchery, which there is some stuff coming from Stacy. Just a disclaimer. Okay, so I got Happy Mail from a viewer who watches and knows that I love a series. And was kind enough to pass these along to me. She's completed stitching them, so she's passing them on to me, in no particular order because they all fell off my ottoman here and now they're all mixed up. We've got the From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy, monthly Quaker stitches. I have really fallen in love with some Quakers lately, so I'm excited for this. August. And we've got May, June. I don't know if I'm going to do these in the called for colors, if I'm going to do some variegated threads. There's December. I might just pick up some variegated threads and just go with it. November. And we've got October, July, April. It's pretty colors. I like those colors. March, February. Is that like a little? That looks like a little chili pepper for that vase. January and September. And that's the entire series. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You know who you are. Thank you, thank you. I don't know when I'm going to stitch them, but they're definitely in my collection to be stitched. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Then we have, let's see, cross that off. Yeah. Okay. This is like some obscure a little piece of haul, obscure. I don't do a whole lot of adult language here on this channel. When I first started this channel, I was employed by the school district here, and I didn't want any sort of backlash, right? Working at an elementary school and then possibly somebody seeing my video and being like, Miss Athena. But also, I mean, adult language is adult language. So this is sort of censored, but also if you can't handle language, this is your moment to kind of tune out for a little. Okay, interruptions. That's fine. My friend group has been saying this lately, and thanks to one of our friends saying this, so now we just keep repeating it. And because we've been repeating it so much, my phone gave me this ad for these affirmation cards. And I'm like, yep, I need those in my life. Yes. So these are the affirmation cards. You can find them on Amazon. And yeah, it's exactly what it says. Every day I'm going to pull an affirmation card. Today's card says, like this is how the cards look, right? It says, don't water yourself down for anyone. They can take all of you or nothing at all. So there's today's affirmation. If I remember, I will read those affirmations off when I record Flosstubes. The day's affirmation, if that makes sense. Okay. The last little note that I have here is to show off some magical haul. I showed off the potions, the Make It Mini potions that came out, I don't know, probably about 6 months ago. Oh, maybe less. They have now introduced a Honeydukes line of Make It Minis. So it kind of comes looking like this. I unwrapped one of the layers, but it kind of comes looking like this, right? And I mean, there's another layer wrapped around here. I unwrapped that layer to find out this was a duplicate. So I am saving this one to give to someone else. But I have done one of them so far. So I will show you what I have done. First of all, it comes in that it has this little stand here, and then it has the little lid, and it has a little thing on top. So now you have a cute little candy dish. The potions ones came like that as well. They had little things that you could, put them all in. I ended up taking the tables out and not using those. These ones don't actually have tables. If you can see, it's just a thing there. I don't know if I'm going to continue to use the plastic dishes or not. We'll see. Anyways, this particular one is for Birdie Bot's Every Flavor beans. So here's my little thing of resin. Oh, we're fine. Here's my little thing of resin that comes in there. And it says on there that it is jelly bean syrup. It also comes with these colors. So we've got, you can see the yellow in there. You've got pink, yellow, blue, Honeydukes colors. We've got, what does it say? Bright hues on the box there. And then it also came with the mold and the little spoon to make the jelly beans. Y'all, look at how tiny those are. It does say candy mold on there. So, per the instructions, you get the color, mix it around inside each little mold, and you can mix up the colors. You don't have to like red, yellow, blue. You can make, red and yellow make orange, blue and red make purple. Color theories. We all know color theories here. We Stitch. So you mix the little colors in each little thing. Then you pour the syrup in, stir it up a little bit more using the spoon. Use a UV light to cure it back, front and back. Then once it's cured, about 5 minutes on each side, you can pop them out and you have made little beans, little resin beans. So I did 4 or 5 trays worth of beans. Like you can see, they're loose in there. I did them all. Now you can see down in there, I stuffed some stuff down in the bottom because I'm like, there's no way. I'm not going to sit here filling this up. It's going to take forever. So there's my little beans. And it came with this little box. And there's an acrylic, not acrylic, but like this kind of a plastic box inside there where the beans are in. So I have done one set. I have in my possession, I bought 5. One was a duplicate. I've done one, so I've got 3 more to do. Math. I've also got Legos that I'm still building. I've got stitching that I'm doing. I did get all my whips put away from my whip parade, y'all. Yesterday. I got all my whips put away. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I think that's all I've got. This was definitely a longer video than the last quick one that I did. I am out of notes here, so I believe that's everything I have to talk about. I don't think I have anything else. I'm trying to be like, are you sure you said it all? I think I've said it all. So, have a very magical Stitchy week, everyone. And for now, mischief managed. I'll see you guys next week.